earlier video, we have learnt about the nth term when we were talking about arithmetic progressions. So an is my nth term. You call it last term also, and this is my nth term, or you call it last term, or sometimes you will see it mentioned as general term, and this is same as labeled as L also. And what is the formula we have learnt? An is a plus n minus 1 d. Here an we have written nth term. A is my first term. A is my first term. N is number of terms, and D is common difference. So in case they have given you A, they have given you D, you can form the AP. And what are the terms we use? The consecutive terms of AP are consecutive terms of an AP are, we take it as A plus D. You add D to first term, you get the second term, A plus 2D, and so on. These are my consecutive terms. So if they say 10th term means A plus 9D. If they say 13th term, it will be A plus 12D, because you can see the third term, this is 2. So you can remember the formula using for nth term. And these are the consecutive terms. In case they want you to form an AP, you will put A and D, two values of A and D to form an AP. Now in this D can be positive, negative, or 0. Now if my AP is, let me take example 1. If my AP is 40, 60, 80, and so on. So what is my D? D is equal to 60 minus 40, that is 20. So D is positive. So D is positive. Let me take example 2. If I take my AP as 80, 60, 40, and so on. So what is my D? We have learned the formula for D also. AN minus the previous term. So here D will be 60 and the previous term is 80. We have learnt integer rules. 1 positive, 1 negative. You subtract, you get 20. The bigger number is 80. It has a negative sign. So you have D is negative in this case. So D can be positive, negative, and it can be 0 also. So if let me take example 3 now. So if I write 10, 10, 10. So in this case, D is 10 minus 10, that is 0. So this D can be positive, negative, or 0. Now let's talk about sum of the AP. So sum of, if a given AP is there, how to find the sum. Sum will be n by 2 A plus AN, and sometimes you label this term as last term. So you can say sum will be n by 2 A plus AN, n by 2 A plus AN. And this is the first way to write. Second, now let's put in the value of AN which we have learned. So if I write n by 2 A, what is the formula for AN? a plus n minus 1 d. So you can write another formula as n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. So you have to keep in mind this formula, that sum is a, the first term, plus the last term, and outside the bracket we have n by 2. And if you put in the value, you get this formula for finding the sum of an AP. So let's understand this with an example. If they have given you a question 34 plus 32 plus, and last term they have given as 10, and they are asking find the sum. Find the sum. First thing, what do you get? A, the first term. So note down the first term, that is 34, and I have my last term, that is 10. Now I can find D from these two terms given. So D will be 32 minus 34. 34 minus 32 will gives me 2, and bigger is 34, so we get a negative sign. So I have A with me, I have AN, and I have D with me, and they want us to find the sum. Now let's write the formula. Sum is n by 2 A plus AN, right? Now see, I don't have n with me. I have A with me, I have AN with me, I don't have n with me. So how I'll find n? I'll use the nth term formula. AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. Let's put in the values. A is 34, AN is 10, n I don't know, and D is minus 2. When a negative sign is there, you put a bracket around it, because this is multiplying the bracket, D is multiplying, so it should show as a multiplication only. So put a bracket around it. Now let's solve this. 34 plus 34, we bring it to the other side of equality, it becomes minus 34. And here we have minus 2, n minus 1. 34 minus 10 gives me minus 24. This 2 minus 2 is multiplying, so it will go and divide on the other side. When you cross it out, you cross out minus, minus, and you get 12. Minus 1, bring it to the other side, it becomes plus 1. So n becomes 13. N comes out to be 13. Now I have n, I have A, I have AN, I can find the sum. So let's put in the values. N was 13, A was 34, AN was 10. So I get 13 upon 2, that is 44. You can cross it out, and when you multiply 13 and 22, you get 286. I am repeating once again. If they say form an AP, we have written the consecutive terms. You can use A, next term will be A plus 2D, and so on. You can form your AP. If they want you to form A10, you can put in this formula and you can find the 10th term. And now they are asking find the sum. So what we note down? We note down A is given, we find D, we note down the last term given to us. So put in the values in the formula and you can solve it to find the sum. But before finding, you have to find n, which can be found from the nth term formula. Now let's learn about first n integers. What is the formula for first n integers. So we are finding sum of first n positive integers. Positive integers. Let me take n to be 100. So first 100 positive integers. So my sum is 1 plus 2, and how many terms are there? 100 terms are there. Let me write, this is my sum of 100 terms. I have taken n to be 100. So let me write it another way. I start with 100, 99, and we reach till 1. If we add this, this is 2 times S 100, S 100. This is 2 times S 100. This is 101. This is 101. And how many times we have got? We have got them as 100 times. How many terms we have taken? We have taken 100 terms. So when we add, we get them 101. How many times I am getting? 100 times. So this 2s100 can be written as 101 into repeated addition is your multiplication, and how many times I have written 101? So I can multiply with 100. Now if I want to find S100, this is 101 into 100 upon 2. Let's get back to the question. N was 100. So let me write. So if I want to write about Sn, this is n plus 1. This is n plus 1, 100 plus 1, and n was my 100. So this is the formula for finding sum of first n positive integers. This can be 5, this can be 10. We have taken 100 and we have got to the formula. So using this you can find sum of first n positive integers.